Picture this. It's the dead of winter. Snow falls heavily outside. The world is blanketed in white and the air is crisp and biting. The streets are silent save for the occasional crunch of snow underfoot. You're warm inside, watching the flames flicker in your fireplace. The room is filled with a comforting glow, and the crackling of the fire is soothing. Suddenly, everything goes dark. The lights go out, the TV shuts off, the silence is deafening, and the warmth begins to fade. This, my friends, is a winter blackout. The entire neighborhood is plunged into darkness, and the familiar hum of electricity is gone. It can happen to anyone, anywhere, at any time. But don't panic. While it may seem daunting, there are steps we can take to ensure our safety and comfort. Survival is about preparation and a positive attitude. Having an emergency kit ready with essentials like flashlights, batteries, and blankets can make all the difference. We're going to get through this together. Supporting each other and staying calm is crucial. Remember, you're not alone in this. Remember, a winter blackout is more than just an inconvenience. It's a serious situation. The cold can seep into your home quickly, and without power, staying warm becomes a challenge. The freezing temperatures can become life-threatening if we're not prepared. Hypothermia and frostbite are real dangers, especially for the young, elderly, and those with health conditions. But we're going to equip ourselves with the knowledge and skills to overcome this challenge. Understanding how to insulate your home, layering clothing, and knowing the signs of cold-related illnesses are key. We're going to learn how to stay warm, protect our families, and survive the big freeze. Together, with the right preparation and mindset, we can face the harshest winter blackout and come out stronger on the other side. First, let's face our frosty foe. Winter blackouts are more than just an inconvenience. They can be life-threatening. The cold can seep into our homes, turning them into ice boxes. Imagine waking up to a house that's as cold inside as it is outside. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? What makes a winter blackout so dangerous? It's the plummeting temperatures. When the power goes out, our heating systems fail and the temperature inside our homes can drop rapidly. This isn't just uncomfortable, it's hazardous. Our homes without power quickly lose heat. The walls, floors and ceilings that usually keep us warm become cold to the touch. We find ourselves layering up in blankets and winter clothes, but sometimes that's not enough. This puts us at risk of hypothermia, a dangerous drop in body temperature. Hypothermia can set in faster than you might think, especially for the elderly, young children and those with health conditions. It's a silent, creeping danger. But it's not just the cold. The lack of power affects every aspect of our daily lives. The darkness can be disorienting and even frightening, especially during long winter nights. Food in our refrigerators and freezers can spoil. Without electricity, the perishable items we rely on can go bad quickly, leading to food shortages and potential health risks from consuming spoiled food. Water pipes can freeze and burst, causing damage. This can lead to costly repairs and a lack of running water, which is essential for drinking, cooking and hygiene. Our usual ways of cooking, heating and communicating are gone. We have to rely on alternative methods, which can be less efficient and more dangerous if not used properly. It's like stepping back in time, but we're not cavemen. We have modern needs and expectations, and adjusting to a blackout can be a significant challenge. The key is to anticipate these problems. By preparing in advance, we can mitigate the risks and make a blackout more manageable. This includes having an emergency plan and supplies ready. We'll learn how to stay warm without relying solely on electricity. Simple measures like insulating windows and using portable heaters can make a big difference. We'll find ways to keep our food safe and our water running. This might involve using coolers, boiling water and insulating pipes to prevent them from freezing. We'll discover alternative methods to stay informed and connected. Hand-crank radios, solar chargers and even good old-fashioned pen and paper can be invaluable. Remember, knowledge is power and we're here to empower ourselves. By understanding the challenges and preparing for them, we can face a blackout with confidence and resilience. Our first priority in a winter blackout is warmth. Think of your home as a fortress against the cold. We need to seal every crack and crevice where heat can escape. Start by closing all windows and curtains. This creates an insulating barrier against the cold. Next, focus on drafts. Use rolled up towels or blankets to block gaps under doors and windows. The thicker the material, the better. Don't forget about drafty fireplaces. If you're not using the fireplace, keep the flue closed to prevent warm air from escaping. Layering clothing is another crucial tactic. Think multiple layers of loose-fitting clothing. This traps heat more effectively than one bulky layer. And don't forget hats and gloves. Our extremities lose heat quickly, so keep them covered. With the fridge out of commission, food safety becomes paramount. Our goal is to keep food as cold as possible for as long as possible. A full freezer will stay colder for longer than a half-empty one. Group similar items together in the freezer. This helps them stay cold longer. Avoid opening the fridge and freezer doors unnecessarily. Every time we open the door, we let out cold air and reduce the time our food stays safe. Now let's talk about water. Fill your bathtub and sink with water. This provides a reserve for drinking, cooking, and flushing toilets. Remember, water expands when it freezes, so leave some space in containers to prevent them from cracking. Section 5. Health Watch, Battling Hypothermia and Winter Woes. Hypothermia, a dangerous drop in body temperature, is a real threat during winter blackouts. Learn to recognize the signs: shivering, confusion, slurred speech, and loss of coordination. If you suspect someone has hypothermia, act fast. Get them to a warm, dry location immediately. Remove any wet clothing and wrap them in blankets. If they are conscious, offer warm, non-alcoholic drinks. Prevention is key. Stay dry, stay covered, and stay hydrated. Avoid alcohol and caffeine as they can speed up heat loss. Check on elderly neighbors and those with health conditions as they are more vulnerable to the cold. Section 6. Frozen pipes, preventing a plumbing disaster. Frozen pipes are another winter blackout headache. When water freezes inside pipes, it expands. This can cause pipes to crack and burst, leading to costly damage. Prevention is the best medicine. Insulate exposed pipes in unheated areas like basements, attics, and crawl spaces. Use pipe insulation sleeves or heat tape. Keep cabinet doors open under sinks to allow warmer air to circulate around pipes. If a pipe freezes, don't panic. Turn off the main water supply to prevent further damage. Then slowly thaw the pipe using a hairdryer or space heater. Never use an open flame. If you're unsure, call a plumber for help. Section 7. Emergency heat sources, staying warm when it matters most. When the power goes out, it's time to get creative with heat sources. But remember, safety always comes first. Never use a stove or oven to heat your home. It's a fire hazard. A fireplace is a great option if you have one. Make sure you have a working chimney and a good supply of firewood. Kerosene heaters can be effective, but use them with caution. Always ensure adequate ventilation to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Battery-powered space heaters are another option. Keep extra batteries on hand. Candles can provide some light and a small amount of heat, but use them with extreme caution and never leave them unattended. Section 8. Electronics, survival, protecting your gadgets from the power surge. When the power comes back on after a blackout, it can surge. This sudden rush of electricity can damage sensitive electronics like computers, TVs, and appliances. Unplug electronics and appliances during a blackout. This protects them from power surges. Consider using surge protectors. These devices act as buffers, absorbing excess voltage and protecting your electronics. Keep your devices charged. Having a fully charged phone, laptop, or tablet can be a lifeline during a blackout. Consider investing in a portable power station. These handy devices can power your essential electronics for hours or even days. Section 9. Be prepared, not scared. Your winter blackout survival guide. Winter can be a beautiful season, but it also brings its own set of challenges, especially when it comes to power outages. Being prepared can make all the difference between a minor inconvenience and a major crisis. Congratulations! You've just completed your crash course in winter blackout survival. This guide is designed to help you navigate through the coldest and darkest days with confidence and ease. Remember, a little preparation goes a long way. Start by gathering essential supplies and organizing them in a way that makes them easily accessible during an emergency. By taking some simple steps now, you can weather the storm and keep your family safe and comfortable. Ensure your home is well insulated and that all windows and doors are properly sealed to keep the cold out. Assemble a winter blackout kit. This kit should be comprehensive and include all the essentials you might need during a power outage. This should include warm clothing, blankets, and other items to keep you warm. Layering is key to staying warm, so make sure you have plenty of options. Non-perishable food, water, a first aid kit, flashlights, batteries, and a battery-powered radio are also crucial. These items will help you stay nourished, informed, and safe. And don't forget a whistle to signal for help if needed. Know your neighbors and establish a communication plan. Check on elderly or vulnerable individuals during a blackout. They may need extra assistance and support during these times. Working together as a community can make all the difference. Share resources, offer help, and stay connected with those around you. Remember, surviving a winter blackout is about staying calm, being resourceful, and adapting to the situation. Panic can make things worse. So take a deep breath and focus on what you can control. By following these tips and using your common sense, you can overcome any challenge that Mother Nature throws your way. Stay informed by following weather updates and emergency alerts. Stay warm, stay safe, and stay positive. Your attitude can make a big difference in how you and your family cope with the situation. Together you can get through anything.